traditions. A tradition that I usually do with some friends every year, and it's been every year for a few years now, is there's this really cool meal. It's called raclette, and basically it's like this oven that you put on the middle of the table, but there's also like a grill on top, and you get to like cook a bunch of different foods on it, and then you get to like put it all together and eat it, and it's like a bunch of little meals. And another Christmas tradition that we've done since I can remember is because I'm German, in Germany they open their gifts on Christmas Eve, and so we always do it where we open one gift every Christmas Eve, and then the rest Christmas morning.
Okay, some Christmas traditions for our family is we come to the children's Christmas Eve service, and then we have a campfire afterwards with some friends, and Christmas morning we have cinnamon buns.
So my favorite Christmas tradition is probably scolding those who play Christmas music as like early November. I know it's not technically at Christmas, but it involves Christmas, and it's something that I very much dislike, but I find much enjoyment in scolding those said people.
One of my favorite Christmas traditions is me, my dad, and my sister would all make a gingerbread house together, and we would eat it on Christmas morning.
A Christmas tradition. Every year, like when we decorate the tree, we always have these specific ornaments that each of us hang up. So we always save those ornaments because we have them in a box, but each person of the family have their own special ornaments that they hang up. The tree is my favorite part because it lights up really, and it's really pretty. I don't know. There's something about the tree that is different from everything else.
Probably the Christmas Eve service. We come to it every year, and I feel like we learn new things every year too.
I can't really think of a specific time or place. It's just when on Christmas Eve when we go to church on the Christmas Eve ceremony. I just find it really memorable and amazing how everyone around me is just so committed to this like celebration. We would do the communion part. That was always one of my favorite parts. Not only just because we got to eat some bread, it was because it was just amazing.
I find Christmas to be pretty difficult some years. I feel like sometimes it can be a low point in my faith just because I'm not always being around like people that I need to be just in like my Christian community, whether it's a lack of youth group or taking breaks from school and that kind of thing. But Christmas is the time that we celebrate Jesus' birth, which is it's a building block to the greater story of Jesus' life and death and everything that he's done for us. So although we hear the Christmas story year after year, it is just a good reminder to think, hey, this story was a big stepping stone in what the Father had for us so that his son could die on the cross 2,000 and some odd years ago. So yeah. Something
that I can really remember is last year, I was about 16. I listened to a song called You're Here. It's a Christmas song, and I listened to it for the first time, and it's basically a Christmas song, but it's sung from the perspective of Mary, the mother of Jesus, and that moved me to tears when I first heard it, because I was at the age or around the age that Mary was when she gave birth to Jesus, and like just thinking like, wow, how would I feel in the perspective of Mary when she gave birth to this child? She delivered this child who she knew would become her deliverer, and yeah, she basically gave birth to God. And so yeah, I just thought that was such a beautiful moment. yeah, and it moved me to tears. So it was so good.
It's always near Christmas or the days of December that it's always just this feeling. It's not anything I saw or anything I heard. It's always just this feeling of hope and everything is, I don't know, perfect.